Welcome everybody back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us, one big happy family. I want to thank every single one of you that's been with me from the start, and the newcomers just coming in. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, your beautiful comments, your suggestions, your uplifting messages. I can't thank you enough. Okay, so for most of you know, I do have a private crochet group on Facebook. You're more than welcome for newcomers that are coming in to join me. As long as you have a profile pic, you're all good to go. I also have a crochet page on Facebook that you can follow me, Instagram and TikTok. Most of my patterns that I put on here, I put up on all my social medias. Make it simple for everyone. In the description box below the video, there is a link to how to slow down the video or turn your closed caption on, or even zoom in the stitch that a lot of you still don't know how to operate with that. You can click on the link and it's a 2-minute video, and it helps you tremendously. I don't write patterns as I don't read them. Sorry about my voice, but I'm still pretty bad with a bad flu, cold, sinus, of course. So it's a little bit scratchy. I apologize for that. And my voice comes and goes, and I have a lot of coughs. So a lot of times I have to pause and restart the video again. So for the most part, 99.9% of the time I use a 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. I am in Europe, in the islands, and I use a 2.75, sometimes a 3, depending on my project. A small one to tuck in, of course, the loose ends, and a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. If possible, share. Sharing is caring. Watch a little bit of the commercials. It helps also the video for YouTube to circulate, so that's just part of the channel. This is how you can support the creators. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free. You're not paying anything for it. And hit that bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. All of the links to my social medias will be below, so you can just click there and follow through or be a member at the crochet group. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to make a table runner. I've done similar in the past. The stitch will be a little bit different, but once, of course, you've probably seen it already on the picture. It looks very similar to some of the smaller doilies I've done, but the design could be the same, but the stitch is different, okay? Sorry, and I apologize for my voice. I'm still not doing well. It's getting there slowly. I can finally start to notice a little bit of difference, but I'm still having a hard time with my sinus and this cold flu, and a lot of coughing, of course, and a little bit of hard time breathing. So I have to pause the video constantly to cough and to take good breaths in order to speak. So I'll be using black. This is a special runner that I'm creating for my sister-in-law in Canada, Nelly. I hope you enjoy it. I know you loved the one that I have for myself. Yours will be similar to mine, but different. I don't like to repeat the same thing, unless it's a special order. Then, you know, I will have to do the same pattern. So she has black and gray, white in her kitchen, and I'll be incorporating these colors. Sometimes I'll even cut a color out and change ideas, but I definitely have to use the black, gray, and the silver black. Okay, so my thread goes by numbers. This black is number 11. I have the gray, which is number 12. I have the same one here. And of course, white stays white. That's the only one that says white on it. These are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. This is not number. This is just a company name, which is the same as this one. This is like a nylon. It's smaller. And sometimes if I need bigger stitch, then I'll double the thread. 2.75 hook, small scissors, and of course a small one to tuck in loose ends. Please look ahead of the video to make sure that there's no mistakes done, and if there is, we fix it on the spot. And Also, turn your closed caption on if the video is too fast for you. Inside of the description box below the video, there's a link on how to slow down the video or even bring up your screen bigger so you can see the stitch. It's important tips for you. You should have a look at it in case you don't know it yet. Okay, so we're going to get started. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please let me know what you think. And for some of you, I might say, oh my God, but black, let me tell you, black, gray, and white, of course, absolutely stunning. But I'm going to try to incorporate the white because she does have white counters on the kitchen. She just wants one long one. So it'll be over a meter long for her table. It's a 6-seater. And enjoy, everyone. Nelly, I hope you're going to like it. I'm sure you will, but, still want to make sure on it. Okay, I send you much love, my sweet sister-in-law, and much hugs and love to everyone else too. Thank you for your prayers for myself and for my family. God bless you all. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to start off with the gray, and I'm going to do a slip stitch knot. And of course, this is not included for any stitch count. Never. And now I'm going to do 22 chain stitch, okay? So I'll come back to you at the end of my 22 chain stitch. I've done my 22 chain stitch. I'm going to count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't think I grabbed this stitch here well. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, go back to your 7th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not counting from the one on the hook. Okay, so make sure you grab right in the center the 2 loops or your pattern will curve. Next stitch. So we're building groups of 3 double crochet. I'll have 3 groups of 3 double crochet. Okay, so I've done my first group and here's a loop. That means this loop is a double crochet and 2 chain space, okay? 2 chain, skip 1, 2, I'm coming in my 3rd and doing again 3 double crochets. This is pretty much going to be for the first row. I'll show you because I'm working the same thing on white. She wants the same thing for her bedroom, but this one I started with white. So it's going to be like this until the desired length you want. You can do it small, you can do it big. The only thing you have to remember is you have to have odd numbers. Okay, so 55, 57, 59. Okay, make sure that when you do your last row is odd numbers. Okay, so I'm going to do another double crochet here. Of course, I got cameras in my face. I'm not feeling well. My hook keeps slipping out of the thread. Okay, 2 chain. 1, 2, 3. And actually, I'm going to name this pattern Nelly because that's for her. And it's created with love because I love her so much. She's so dear to me. My whole family is dear to me. But you know how it is. There's always a special one, right? 2 chain. 1, 2, and on my 3rd one, which is the last one, I'm doing a double crochet. Now, this would be the same thing as the other corner, as if we have the 2 chain here and the double crochet here, okay? We're going to turn around. I'm going to do 1, 2 chain only, but you can do your 3 chain. My 2 chain is equivalent to double crochet and 2 more inside of the space. So we're building those groups of 3, 2 chain space into the next little block and create the 3 double crochets. It's just a repeat back and forth with groups. 2 chain into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. 2 chain. Now here I did remember we did I can't even function. We went back to the 7th space, right? So I have 1, 2. On this third one here, I am going to do my double crochet. Oh, actually, I don't know why am I doing this. I have to create the group. Sorry. 2 chain. I'm going to come inside of the space and do the 2 double crochet, and then you must have it right on the stitch in order for your little square to go up straight. Okay, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for my double crochet and 2 for space, but you can do 5 if your stitch is tight. You can do a 5 chain. That means it would be 3 for double crochet and 2 for space. So I'm creating those little boxes again, those little groups again of 3 double crochet, 2 chain space, and create those little groups, 2 chain and 3 double crochet. Okay, 2 chain. Now I'm going to come on that the 2 chain. I went up right on the corner and create my little square. So you will always have a row with 3 groups, a row with 4 groups, a row with 3 groups, a row with 4 groups. Turn around, 2 chain, come inside of the little box, create your 2 double crochet. So you have your first group of 3, chain 2, come in the next one. I'm sure some of you that follow me have seen me create different patterns with this beginning motif. 2 chain, and again 3 double crochet. So I'm just going to continue to do mine until the length I see that it's just perfect. She wants it to be a little bit more than a meter, like 119 or 120. Okay, so again, you turn around. You can do your 5 chain or your 4 chain. I'm doing 4 because that's fine for me, but you can do your 3 chain for double crochet and 2 for space, okay, if you're more comfortable with it. Chain 2, and it's always a repeat until the desired length. As long as you remember, you have to stop at odd number row, okay? I don't know how many rows I'm going to do yet, but I will let you know. So I'm going to come right on the corner and create. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows already. And I'm just going to continue, then I'll come back to you on it once I've completed my desired length. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much did my center, the beginning, of course. I have 59 rows. 59 rows. Remember, I told you have to finish with odd number. So you can go lower or smaller or bigger. I'm going to do this row here with the black. So I'm going to come directly in the corner here. Doesn't matter which corner you start. Just make sure that you're facing properly up, obviously, on the right side. And I'm going to do a shell. See if I can get a little bit closer. I'm going to do a shell of 3 double crochets because I know with the black it's kind of hard to see. But the good thing is the rest of the pattern, most of the pattern is with gray, and gray is easier to see. Okay, so a shell of 3 double crochet, 2 chain. Trying to hide this thread as I go. And 3 more double crochet. So I have my corner shell. 2 chain. On the sides, we're going to create groups of 3 double crochet and 2 chain space between them. So very simple. So only the four corners will have the shell. Everywhere else will be the groups of three, including two groups of three here, and then shell. Okay, so I'm going to complete mine all the way around. The other corner is the same thing. When you get to it, shell and shell. Okay, and then two groups of three. So I'll meet you at the end. I will be cutting my thread and coming in with the gray. Okay, everyone. So I'm starting in the corner at the edge. And we're going to build a group of 4 double crochet. I'm going to try to hide my thread here. So single and 2 chain. Let me see if I can get this a little bit more closer. Even though you guys can bring it up closer, I teach that on the video on how to zoom in and slow down the video. It's all, the link is in the description box. Okay, so I'm doing 4 double crochet, a group of 4 double crochet on this corner, only at the edge, and 2 chain, coming in the next little square here and doing 4 double crochets. We have to turn this into oval, so for that reason we're doing this. Again, 2 chain, space, and coming in the next one. Now you could use whatever colors you like. It's absolutely stunning with the reds and white and lavenders and purple and white. I mean, can't go wrong. So I'm going to build 5 groups of 4 double crochet, corner to corner, chain 2, and on the next corner the same thing. And the other edge will be exactly the same thing. So I have 3 and 4 double crochet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. I'm going to work on the side of the pattern now and do my 2 chain. Coming in here, I'm going to start building shells of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. On the sides will be like this, shells of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. No chain space between them. 1 and 2. Directly into the next space until we meet at the corner again. We'll be doing those 5 groups of 4 double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the other edge at the corner. Okay, everyone, so I have 24 groups if you're doing the same size. I've reached the corner and I'm going to build those actually I need to do 2 chains, sorry, I almost forgot. So I have to do 2 chain here, 1, 2, and I'm going to do those 5 groups of the 4 double crochets, so on the same, on this corner and on the next corner, so all corners are the same. Okay, and 2 chain into the next one, create your second group. So no different than what we did on the other edge, and of course the side will be exactly the same thing as this side. Okay, so 2 chain. I'm on my 3rd group, 4 double crochets. Okay, and then again 2, 3, and 4. Chain 2 into the corner, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly like the other side. And now we're going to do 2 chain and create those shells of 2 double crochet, exactly how we did on the other side. 2 chain and 2 more double crochet. So we're going to repeat exactly the same thing as we've done on here. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, as you've noticed, I was working the white and gray, and this one I'm working with the country, the gray, and then the black, and then the white. So just to give you a look, this one has 71 rows. This is a bigger one. And just to show you the difference that it will make, it's still beautiful no matter which color you use. The stitch is always the same as long as you have odd numbers. Okay, just want to make sure that you knew that. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. Now, we're going to always increase at the edges, both edges, okay, where we have the 5 groups. On the last double crochet, we're going to have an increase of 2 double crochets together. So I'm coming back in, giving it a good stretch because I don't want a big mark. Doing a single and stretched well with one chain. In the second one, double crochet. The third one, double crochet, and on my fourth one I'm going to add 2 together on the same stitch. I'm just going to bring up the camera a little bit. Chain 2 always, and repeat the same thing. So it's just a repeat now. One double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and on the last one 2 together. So basically now we have 5 double crochet groups. 2 chain and repeat the same thing. We're going to be repeating these rows the same way until I have 9 double crochet, the row that has 9 double crochet. Correct? That means that we still have 4 rows to go in order to have the 9 double crochets. Chain 2 and then continue on. So I've done my 5 groups with the increase at the edge, and I'll be repeating exactly the same thing on the other side, the other edge. This will always be a repeat. Don't forget that you need to do those 2 chains before you get into the side. That means on the 4 sides you have to do the 2 chains before the groups and after the group. The shells continue to be the same way, nothing changes. It's only an increase at the edges. So 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. Go directly inside of the next one and repeat exactly the same thing. So now this is just a repeat until, so we're going to do this. We're going to count, let's say, the gray as row 1. Okay? This is row 2 because there's no point of counting the black in these ones. So row 1 on the gray, which is the groups of 4. Row 2 has 5. Row 3 will have 6. Row 4 will have 7. Row 5 will have 8. And row 6 will have 9 double crochets, always putting those 2 chain and no chain space between them. I'm going to continue mine and meet you at the end of row 7. Okay? Or is it row 6? I can't remember. So 1, 2, there's 5, row 3, 6, row 7. Oh my goodness, I confused myself. Row 1, 4, row 2, 5, row 3, 6, row 4, 7, row 5, 8, and row 6, 9. So I'll meet you at the end of row 6 on the gray. Okay, because it's just a repeat. Don't forget, you need to increase 2 on the same stitch at the end. Okay, everyone. So we did the 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th row, I have 9 double crochets on the edges. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2 chain space at the beginning also and at the end. Did all the shells, no chain space between shells. I'm going to come in with the black, and where we have the 2 chain between the shell and the motifs on the corner. Okay, so where we have the 2 chain before or after the shell and before the motifs here, I'm going to do 4 double crochets. So I'm doing my single, try to hide this little thread as I go, and 2 chain. 3 more double crochet. Okay, sorry, it's not 4, it's 3. I don't know where my head is at. We've done 3 down here, so it has to be 3. Chain 2. I'm going to skip this first double crochet and coming in the second. I'm going to do double crochet, next stitch, double crochet. So we're building groups of 3 double crochet. Chain 2. I'm going to skip one and I'm coming into the next one. Double crochet, next space, double crochet, and double crochet. So basically, we're not doing the first double crochet nor the last. Chain 2, coming in the center here of this little square, or the 2 chain space, I should say, doing a group of 3 double crochet. Chain 2, skip the first one, and repeat again the same thing. 1 double crochet per stitch, doing those groups of 3, 2 chain, skip 1 into the next one, and again, and not do the last one. Chain 2, come into the 2 chain space, and do 3 double crochet. So we're going to do this until we get into where we have the 2 chain here. Also, we're going to do the 3 double crochets like we did on this side. I'll meet you there. Okay, so I've reached where the 2 chain is. After the motifs, I'm going to do chain 2, coming inside of that shell and create the groups of 3 double crochet. 2 chain. Again, creating those groups inside of the shell with 3 double crochet, chain 2. That's all we're going to do. And then, of course, the other edge, the round, we'll repeat the same thing as we've done on here. So I'm going to continue mine and then meet you at the end. Okay? Okay, everyone. So we finished row 7, because remember I told you we'd be counting from the gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had done 6 rows of the gray, row 7 with the black. You can pretty much start anywhere. I'm coming in again with the white, and this time we'll be doing shells of 2 double crochet. So I'm just going to start here. Doesn't matter where you start, because then I'm cutting my thread again and coming in with the black on the next row. Sometimes my stitch is just too tight. Never learned my lesson. So single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm coming back in, creating my second double crochet for that shell. 2 chain. So this row is only about shells of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. Coming directly on the next one, no space in between shells. And again, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. All the way around the same way into the next 2 chain space. and create those shells of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way around in all of the 2 chain space, and then cut my thread, come back in with the black. Okay, everyone, so going into row 9. Row 9 is just doing, which I had started here and forgot to record, doing 3 double crochets inside of the shells all the way around. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain into the next shell, 3 double crochets, 2 chain space. That's all we're going to do all the way around, and then cutting my thread and coming back in with the white, so very simple, and I'll meet you at the end of my row once I've completed all my groups of 3 double crochet and 2 chain space between them. Okay, everyone, going into row 10. Row 10 will be about shells. So I'm coming in anywhere, and I'm going to create 8 double crochet. So try that again, right? And do 8 double crochets. Try to hide this little thread here, and I'm coming in with the gray. I don't want it to be popping too much white out of the pattern. So 2 double crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This whole row will be of shells of 8 double crochet. I'm coming in, I'm going to do 1 chain, coming into the next one with a single, 1 chain, again, 8 double crochets. Now, hopefully I don't have to make any adjustments at the end. I hope I have the right amount to do shell and single, but if I come into and there's somewhere that I have to do an adjustment, then I will. 2, 4, 6, 7, because these things are common to happen. It's not like, we're counting stitch here. 1 chain, single, 1 chain. Now, after this row, I'm going to come in with the white, and we're almost finished. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 chain into the next one, single, 1 chain, and continue on. Okay, so that's what we're going to do all the way to the end of the pattern of this row, I should say. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished my row, and it's exactly on point. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that was row 11. I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 chain. We're doing again double crochet over double crochet. So on the previous row we had 8. We're going to continue to have 8 double crochets. So we're just repeating. I thought at first I was going to do white here, but I don't want white to be popping up too much. So for that reason, I'm continuing with the gray. I'm going to come directly in the center of that single with the single, and again repeat the 8 double crochet. So that's what we're going to do. Then I'm cutting my thread, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, should be the last row, not unless I change my mind. We'll be coming in with the black, okay, to finish up. So double crochet over double crochet, no chain space this time, and just coming in where the single is with a single. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, I'm going to row 13, my final row, but I'm going to leave a bit of string to tie in at the end. Okay, because this is a nylon, this slips, and we don't want nothing to come apart. So you pretty much can start anywhere. You can do just singles all around. I mean, there's so many ways to do this edging, right? Okay, so I'm going to come on that first double crochet, and I'm going to do a single, 1, 2, and 3. Because it's my first double crochet, I will have to do my picot by going in here like that, but the other ones will be different. Into the next one. Of course, I have the leftover thread there. Try to lock it in. So single again, 1, 2, and 3. I'm coming behind this time my single, okay? Into the next one. Single, 1, 2, and 3. Again, behind it. And single. So I'm doing my picots this way. I like it better. It's prettier. 1, 2, and 3. And again, doing it all the way to the end of the 8 double crochets. One, 2, and 3. And again. I'm getting much better though. Thank God I can start having a bit of taste now. So the last one, we are not doing picot. We're going to do a triple. And I'm going to come in on this double crochet with doing a triple. Okay, and then I'll do the triple on this double crochet. So we're working the inner part of the double crochet. Take out 2, take out 2, and take out 2. And I'm giving it a bit of a stretch because I don't want my pattern to pull. And again, out, in, on that inside double crochet, and on my triple. I'm going to come on that first double crochet again with single, 1, 2, 3, and now I'm coming from behind and single into the next one. Single, 3 chain, coming from behind, and again. So it's just a repeat now. On each one of them. You can do just singles without picots if you like. There's so many ways to do this edging, right? I got thread wrapped around my legs, my goodness. So we don't do picot on the last one because we're doing the triple. Okay, so this is the last one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picots. Triple again. You want to make sure you stretch your thread. We don't want nothing to be pulling. Especially this is a thinner thread, nylon. So yeah, that will pull a lot. So I'm giving it a good stretch. And into the next one here. So we're doing the inside and then this one. Take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. Coming in and repeat everything again. 1, 2, 3, and then behind it and single. Single, 1, 2, 3 chain, behind it and single. So this is very simple, and look how gorgeous that looks, right? Well, my dear friends, This pretty much does it for this tutorial. When I come to the end, I will tie it up loose ends once I complete, of course, my triple on the double crochet on the inside. So we're only working these double crochets on the inside. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Nelly, I hope you liked it. And leave the measurements below. And I will see you in the next tutorial, which most probably the one that I'm also working on. This one here, which is a much bigger one. I might do the tutorial on this one because I will change up the stitch quite a bit also, just to have a different design. This is for a bedroom set, which I will be doing the side table doilies, and I'm thinking of doing as in heart shape. So you might want to stay tuned for that also. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Until the next tutorial, God bless, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you.